Hello everybody, my name is Bloodbath169 and welcome back to Ark Survival Evolved. It has been a year since I've been on here, so I kind of got to refresh myself with what all we're doing, and of course with the controls as well. Let's see, in our last year we did our whole breeding pen here, which was a hell of a project. And of course we also have our crop tower. All of which I think is going to look a lot better once we get to the primary bits of it. But I think the number one thing we're going to start this... Oh yeah, I forgot this little guy's following me for some reason. I think the number one thing we're going to start with this episode is we are going to first of all check our supplies. I have no idea what all I have as far as supplies go. Looks like I'm pretty well stocked on all the wood. Pretty well stocked on wood, looks like, yep. Pretty well stocked on wood. And all my junk. Okay. So what I think we're going to do, I do remember we have a Doedicurus over there, but there's absolutely zero chance of us getting him with the technology we have right now. We do have Spike for harvesting metal, Katie for harvesting wood, Sheila 2.0 for thatch, Doc for berries, and Karen for meat. But right now, the highest priority I think that we have... Oh yeah, and we also have, which one is it? Ah, there she is. There's a little Alaska, named after my baby, who is very much the most expensive dog known to date right now. But with that being said, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to, first of all, let's gather the poop. From here on out, we're going to be gathering all the poop I can grab, because we can use that inside the crop tower. And here, once we get all the crops, we'll be able to put poop in here and make fertilizer. Always a good thing to have fertilizer. I gotta remember all the controls, and that's gonna be fun by itself. But we have our taming pen and everything else, but the number one thing last major build, while a lot of this year I think is going to be dedicated to we're going to spend quite a bit of time updating all of this. And we have two major projects left that I'd like to work on. One will be enclosing our harbor back here. And of course our next one will be, oops, there's a door here somewhere. There it is. Double door. That's embarrassing. Next one will be, I want to enclose everything down below. And that way it looks like one solid unit, and that also helps keep things from crawling up under there. Although it was helpful when we were taming Sheila, we do have a taming pen, so that's not as necessary now. I also do need to add in we have ramps on that side, but I really need to add in a gate of some kind. Probably, if there is, let's open up our inventory. And, oops, not what I was trying to do. Like I said, that's embarrassing. Alright, well, let's go ahead and drop that torch, because I don't need it. Alright. Let's see, what all Ingrams are we at now? Wow, we really haven't gone all that far. Wait, say what? This whole house is made out of wood. What the heck is going on here? But that's what I'm after right there. I think the, excuse me. Oh, my guy is apparently, has all my stats been reset? Yeah, all my stats have, no, my stats haven't been reset, but all my Ingrams have been. That's interesting. So I guess I have to feed that, or fill that back out. But, our next major upgrade after we get everything filled in the way I want it, we don't have any need for fur equipment just yet because we're not going up into the cold. We haven't really found a cold area yet. Pie, I'm sure it's plenty cold, and if we get a flyer, I'm sure we'll have to have that. But as it stands, the next major upgrade we have building-wise will be our stone pieces here. So, what we're going to do, first and foremost, is, oh yeah, that was the torch. We need to also put it, like I was saying, we need to put in a dinosaur gate on here, and that way once we do tame something in here, we'll be able to march it back out. And eventually we may put pens along the shore. I haven't decided yet. I had this grand plan last year, and then of course I had to be off for, life. So we have our breeding pens, so we'll be able to breed up if we want to. We'll have our crops, so we'll be able to do that. So I think what we're going to do, and how are we doing on weight? Weight-wise, we're up to 75. This weight don't sound so much. Oh, it's carrying 50 pounds worth of stone. That makes a difference. And I think we're in leather, so. But what I think we're going to do is we're going to start off today's episode, or this year's episode really, with a time lapse. And what we're going to do is we're going to fill in the sides on here, and depending on how much I have as far as resources go, we may go ahead and build us our harbor. But I still have to figure out what all I need for that, and as far as this goes, I still need to calculate exactly how many panels I need. So we're going to jump into that time lapse and get this built in. So let's hit it. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and jump back in here. So we're currently, as you can obviously see, we're filling up our torches in the hallway and such. Excuse me. I'm still fighting through the flu, so I apologize for any coughing and all that good stuff. I try to contain it, but you guys know how that goes. I did just come to find out that they no longer test for the flu. Isn't that convenient? It's like there's only one upper respiratory disease you can have. And I'd hate to be that guy who points that out, and how ludicrously stupid that is. Smack of your tail, Katie. Very good. Alright. Say that, then I immediately cough again. But we're going to fill up all these torches, and then I'm debating. I think we're going to take a break from building and doing the housekeeping stuff. And I think what we'll do, we do not currently have the means. Dilophosaur, you going to be stupid? Nope. But what we're going to do, I think, is we're going to take a break from building, and we will look next at, let's see, what's that button here? I got to try to remind myself of the controls a little bit. Alright, so we picked up all our engrams, filled all that back out. our next major, actually, excuse me, we have our irrigation, which I'll leave that. Let's see, we can actually go ahead and get our dinosaur gateway. And gate. A feeding trough. Don't need that yet. Preserving bin. I think I have one of those. Double wooden door frame. We already have our chair, bench, table, bookshelf. Alright. What else? I know we have our refining forge smithy. I have a metal pick and hatchet. Let's see, we have a trank arrow. Technically, I guess we do have wall torch. I could be doing. We've got parachute, fur, and stone is our next stuff. So what we might do, excuse me, what we might do is, what I'd kind of like to do is I'd like to go and see about gathering up some of these animals whose saddles we don't have yet. So that would be, we have in this case Phiomia, Parasaur, Carbonimus, let's see, Ichthyosaur, Packy, don't know where we find Packy at. We already have our raptor, so let's go ahead and grab that. Hyenodon. And Equus. Not sure where to find Equus. Could do scissors, but our next thing is really going to be this stuff right here. But we don't have. I think that is what we're going to do, and we will end up fast forwarding to a lot of this stuff because we want to include you guys and everything, but I think we'll probably start with the Phiomia and make our way down the list here. But we'll put Katie back just as soon as we're done filling all this out, which I will either cut out or I will make it a blurringly fast time lapse. I think that's going to be our plan for today, is we're going to pick up some more of these animals that we haven't yet found, and then we will move on from there. So let's jump back into our time lapse and put all this extra stuff that we've been gathering here, and then we will move on. Don't need that. Alright, so we are now set, although it's pretty late in the afternoon. I think we're more or less set. I'll tell you one thing we will have to eventually do is we will eventually have to look into putting up a fence, I think. Eventually. So what we'll probably end up doing is we'll probably put the fence, we may fence off this whole side of the island. I know after a certain amount of, after animals, or wild animals rather, won't spawn within so close, but we're going to go ahead and take Sheila, I think. Why can't I move? Oh, is she overloaded? Yeah. Yeah, she is. She's fully loaded, actually. She's got a bunch of stone bits. What's this? Mistletoe. Okay. Oh, she's got a whole bunch of stuff. Coal. That's useless. Let's see, what other useless stuff are you carrying, sweetheart? Let's see, you're carrying... Huh, you're carrying a lot of useless stuff. Alright, well, let's clear some of this out real quick. We'll bring you guys back in when we get a little bit closer here. Okay, well I guess we get to skip ahead here through the night. What all do I need to rebuild my... If I recall correctly, this is supposed to be my bedroom, so why don't I go ahead and do my bedroom up here. And we'll even do some storage. For the smaller stuff. What's this? Note. Huh. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and put that down. Up here. Sweet. Means I can destroy this one. Nice. Alright, now we got our storage up here. Guess I could go ahead and build a bookshelf. I don't have one yet. Which I think I will go ahead and do. I can. Is that it? Bookshelf, yep. Now I'll go down and I'll grab another chunk of wood. This way I can go ahead and store my recipes and such in here. Alright, so we will jump ahead through the night and bring you guys back in as we go to look for Phiomia. As to where we're going to keep them, that I don't know yet, but probably keep them, well, depends on what they do. I did spend the off time doing some research because I did miss playing, and of course I come to find out that Phiomia can be your fertilizer heaven if you feed them the right thing. Blondie. So what I will probably do is I will probably, you know, it occurs to me I have a torch on the end of every other one of these, but I don't have one on the crop tower. So let me fix that real quick. I can't. Okay. Oh wait, I'm out of wood, that's why. But we'll jump through the end of the night here and we will go ahead and take off and see if we can't find a decent level Phiomia. At least we've run into some of them, so at least we know where, generally, to find them. Which is part of why we're going to take Sheila, because she's big enough that things tend to leave her alone. So, we will be right back. Alright guys, so it is morning, and it is time to head out. So let's go ahead and grab Sheila. And, really quick, I don't remember, we may have seen Phiomia up here. So let's actually run up here real quick and see if we can see any of the sort. The good part about taking Sheila, if I remember correctly, is that we're a big enough herbivore that things aren't really that inclined to mess with us. Unless they're about the same size. No, Therizinosaur, for instance. Oh, there is a Phiomia right there. Not a very good one, but there is one. Speaking of therizinosaurs, you gonna attack me? Are you any good? No, you're just about as bad as I am. Okay. So, where else? There's dodos. Heck? Oh, those are raptors. There's another pack of raptors in my area. Well, that sounds like all the more reason to get that, one thing of the Hickey-Mabob built. Fence. That's the word I'm looking for. A fence. Excuse me. Alright. So, let's run over to this area over here where we also found Phiomia in the swamp. What was that? Oh, piranha. Oh, crap, I'm harvesting fish. But not what I'm trying to do. So let's zip on over to this other area. Oh, once Sheila gets her wind back, I guess. And then we'll pick up from there. Good parasaur. No, that is a baryonyx. Okay. Ooh, pretty. A tech parasaur. Jeez, did I really fill out? Oh, it's the wood. No, I take that back. It was the... hate to waste, but... I don't have any use for that. I'll take that metal. Okay. So let's check the swamp real quick and see if we can find a Phiomia in this area. There's that. Calicotherium? Is that what I just saw? Well, that's an interesting looking dude, isn't it? It's a 60 and a 35. Huh. I don't think we've seen one of those before. If we have, I didn't remember it. Alright. Oh, there's a Phiomia. There's another one nearby. It's a level 75. I think our max level was 100 and 50? Is that right? And 45. Oh, there's 3. There's that 75. What's you? 55. I mean, I guess I'm not planning on doing anything major with them. I think mostly I just want to use them as fertilizer generator. So if that's the case, I cannot use my bow from on top of Sheila. Sheila. Oh. Okay. That's close enough. Is that an alpha? Or is that just a... No, that's just a regular raptor. Good timing on us getting down on that. Can't see Jack in the fog though. Are you the good one? Not really. Not really what you guys want to do? Now, that's a really stupid plan, my dude. I'm not kidding. Really, more of you? And I did kill a T-Rex with this thing, you know. Alright. Let's go ahead and drop the wood and such. There's this. Plant species X. Plant this in a viable large crop pot to grow a frightening looking defensive plant which will shoot poisonous spores at any interlopers. Very good. I have no need for all of this though. Alright. Well, there's a snake, looks like. He's gonna leave me alone. What the heck? What did I just do? Oh. Is my Fiomia friend? Maybe? That's not a very good one. That's a level 20. Well, Shizola. A bunch of compies. How dumb are you, compy? Is this the same one? Wherever it went? There it is. Yeah. Level 20. Way too small for what I'm after. I mean, I don't want to sacrifice too much here. What is weighing you down now? Oh, it's all the rare flowers. I guess I'll drop those then, because they seem to be remarkably not rare in the slightest. And you picked up more frickin' wood. What is that? Trudon. Okay. So the downside of taking a tall dino is I can't really see very well. Although, in fairness, Therizinosaur is not a dino, technically speaking. It is, well, no, I guess technically it is a dinosaur, but it's right on that golden edge. What the heck? Oh, yeah, I'd run away from that too, my dude. You that level 20? Yeah, it's the female level 20. All of you can piss right off, dude. I don't know what inspires you to think that's a good plan, but whatever inspired you was mistaken. Jazz hands. Whoa. And you are a Spino. Okay. Well, I'm going a different direction. It's all the same to you. You attack me? Nope. Nope, you don't attack me. But that is a big snake nonetheless. Okay. Okay. So this area didn't have any of the level we were needing. So I guess we'll go look elsewhere. There's another croc. Eating and having a fun old time there. It'd be nice if I could not get lost. If I follow this around, I should end up back at the little island that I've been calling home. Or not the one I've been calling home, but the one I've been on. What is that? Paraceratherium. Nice. Don't attack me. That's a fatal flaw, dude. I think that's a bad idea. My goodness, you are a big boy. And you are a big croc. And you are a big snake. Another baryonyx. There's a Caprosuchus. Yeah, there's another baryonyx. Eesh, you look bloody. Or no, that's just your coloring. Okay. So basically, having something big enough that nothing else wants to try to nom on it is always a good plan, looks like. But in the meantime, I need a dang Phiomia. Phiomia. Oh, are you dead? No, you're not dead. Cool. Are you a good one? No, you're actually even worse than the last one. Sheesh. Can't even get a halfway decent one. It would really help if I could see. As it stands, I don't even want to think about how many of these guys I'm running over. Ooh, ruins. Ruins. Okay, have I been here? I don't remember. I don't see a chest. Unless I'm just losing my marbles. Entirely possible. Oh, there it is. What is this now? Well, I think I've gotten as far in my studies of the obelisk as my archaeological experience will take me. A shame, really. This has been such a joyous little diversion that I hate to see it end. Ah, Rockwell, you old twit, you've forgotten the origins of this little excursion. Spelunking! Did you yourself not hypothesize that there may be more artifacts hidden elsewhere on this island? Surely you can't give up before confirming that. No, certainly not, nor can I be expected to scour the Ark's caverns alone. Perhaps someone can spelunk in my stead? Better yet, perhaps someone who has already spelunked. Huh. Okay. There's Therizinosaur, just got a bunch of stuff there. Or another level up, rather. Yeah, we'll keep leveling up our damage. Jazz hands. Are you a good one? Not really. I feel like looking for a good Phiomia may be a oxymoron, a bit of a contradiction in terms. But although I guess I could get a low level one and eventually breed them into a high level. Guess I could do that if I cared enough. Another one of those guys. Ooh, I know that one. That is a Diplodocus. Someone recently was asking me about what a Diplodocus looks like. That looks like a Diplodocus. It's a little sauropod. Okay, what else? You know what, didn't we see a bunch of Phiomia? We were in the swamp, I know, but we saw a bunch of them around the edge of the redwoods, too. Might be worth looking at. Ooh, Stego. Not a good Stego, but a Stego. Stegosaurus. Beautiful, as always. Okay. Alright. I feel like I may be wasting my life trying to find a good Phiomia, although that's like I just said, that's kind of a contradiction in terms. Hey, big boy. Okay. Now what? I feel like I'm going to wind up going all the way around here. Oh, there's a snake. Am I just hearing that echo in my ear? I think I am. Okay. What about up here? Any Phiomia? Oh, there's one. Way up there. That's good enough. Level 60. There's another one there. What's that one? 30. Any others over here? I don't see. Oop, right there. Level 5. That's actually the worst I've seen so far. Alright, well, the level 60 will do. Alright. Whoa. No, don't make him run. Do not make him run. Them run. Whatever. I'll whoop your butt, dude. Trying to capture, not have you be killed. Okay. I guess we'll bring her damage here up to 300%. That'll work fine. Alright. So I should be good. I don't see anything else. That doesn't mean anything, but I don't see anything else. Ooh, you had arrows and titanoboa venom. Okay. Okay. So I've put you on passive, right? I have now. What? Is that you? Yes, it is. Hold still. Give me my trank arrows. And thunk. And 2, 3, 4. Thunk. 2, 3, 4. Thunk. 2, 3, 4. Thunk. 2, 3, 4. Thunk. 2, 3, 4. Down you go. Alright. No. You missed. You know, when I poke you a bunch, you're supposed to run, dude. Thank you. take my spears back. Alright, where was I? Whoa, what's going on here? Alright, there we go. Sweet. Alright, so we got you. Give you some Mijo berries. We'll go ahead and use our level up. Crafting skill, I guess. Yeah, we'll do crafting skills. What do we name this Phiomia? Let's see, grunts a lot and has a tendency to poop everywhere. My inner Banjo-Kazooie is calling to me, and this will be Gruntilla. Or actually, how about we just do this? This is Grunty. Boom. We now have and that's both genders. So that's not a big deal. Crafting skill. And we don't worry about that. Alright. Grunty, which is male. Well, that's a problem. Not a big problem, but a problem. Okay. There's my saddle. Okay. Equip that. Okay. So now I'm going to grab your poop, because that's what nice people do, is grab your friend's poop, right? Is that a parasaur over there? It is, and it's a level 15. And what the heck was in the background? Oh, that was just a Paracera. Okay. It was a pair. A real pair. A Paracera. Anyway. Okay, I know Sheila can keep up. So let me drop all the wood and basically all the heavy stuff with Sheila. That should make me light enough that Grunty can hold me. It does. Sweet. Sheila! Let me jump off, and that way I'm not. Okay, there she goes. Alright. Let's run on back after we get some. Can we? Oopsie. I don't need that. Interesting. You can't grab anything. So I'll have to constantly be feeding our friend here. Conveniently enough, she has a new level up. And that's just freaking peachy. She started at, I don't know what level. A pooping horde, that's what she is. A really poopy deal. There's the first one. I remember seeing, I think the historical basis for Phiomia. Yeah, don't grunt on me. Alright, let's zip on back to the base, and we may go ahead and leave it here for today's episode. Alright guys, so we're finally back at the base almost with our new friend Grunty, because I just had to, I don't know, the way he looks, the way he sounds, and certainly the reputation they have for pooping everywhere marks this guy most certainly as worthy of oh, no, stop all. Okay. Definitely marks her as worthy of a Banjo-Kazooie reference. Because, oh, my childhood. So, if we're not completely crazy. Your ancestors would be elephant, or descendants would be tapirs and elephants, I believe. And that's what I'm after. All the poop. But we do need to borrow Doc, or to empty Doc's inventory, one of the two, because she can't get her own, looks like. Oh, that's nice, Grunty, you're following me. So let's grab Doc here and go get Grunty some food. That'll do it. Make sure we get plenty for her. Alright, Grunty, come on back down. We'll park Doc back. Okay. Doc, give me some of them berries. We'll try out what I believe is the correct way to get her to, or him rather, get him to do his thing, which I believe is to feed him stem berries, the white ones. And if so, then that is just easy as all get out, and I don't have to mess around with that. Alright. So let's give you all but the narcos, because you don't need them. And you can eat the rest. Alright. Let's give you 10 stems. Seriously? That easy? It's that easy. Alright, cool. Do you lose like health or anything like that by me doing that? Does not look as though you do. And if that's the case, then I can just offload that and do this number. Oh, I see, it depletes food. I'm curious. How much poop did I just generate? 14. I get 14 turds per 100 stem I give him. That's not bad at all. That's a good dang deal. Alright, cool. Okay, let's fill up all of these and make us fertilize. I forgot to tell him to stop following me. Buddy, I'm gonna need you to come back outside. And I need that other poop. If you're gonna drop poop, I'm gonna take it off your hands. Now stop following me. Matter of fact, you want me to just make this easy, my dude? I have one more stack of stem berries I can feed you. That is so bad. So bad. All the poops. Alright. Give me all the poop. And all the poop. 14 per 100. That's not a bad deal at all. They're easy to gather. Well, let's make us as much compost or fertilizer as we can. Because hopefully we may have to jump over this stage as far as why is this full of, oh, because I grabbed the torch. So I'll say, why is this full of wood? Because that should not be what's in there. Okay. Okay. And then in our next episode, we will probably go ahead, we'll build out our harbor. And that way we're set to go as far as harboring it up. And I'm actually going to store the turds on Grunty here, because that's just way too easily appropriate. But you preserve them better? I mean, they'll last an hour and a half in mine. Yeah, they'll last the same time, but that's okay, because poop is not exactly hard to come by with you around. Oh, speaking of animals getting stuck, a level 20 female. Okay. Alright, well that was easy. Okay, so this is where I think we're going to leave it for today, guys. So, give me some more narco berries and we'll make some more narcotic. Got all the rotten meat I could ever need. But with that being said, guys, I think in our next episode what we're going to do, we're going to build out our harbor, but we're also going to go ahead. We have 3 goals for next time. We have our Phiomia. So the next dino that we would need, with a saddle that we need, would be a good Parasaur, which those are everywhere, I believe. We will have to build one, but that is what it is. So we have our harbor to do, our Parasaur to find, and I believe, if I'm not completely off my marker, I guess we could go ahead and start moving down the list here, but I'm hesitant to do that simply because I kind of want to approach this game very methodically. That way I don't get too far ahead of myself. And I would really like our house to be decked out in stone. For that, we need a Doedicurus. And as far as Doedicurus goes, where is that saddle? There's my Ankylos saddle. Sabertooth, Caprosuchus, Beelzebufo, Araneo, Parasaur, Calicotherapy, Therium, Docolostius, Carno. Where the heck is I'm clear out into the electronic stuff. I haven't seen not Diplodocus, I feel like I missed it here somewhere. Doedicurus, right there. So if we get that, we got quite a ways to go before we get that. But if we focus on a building, or this one building project and our next one, we can get our Parasaur. Then we can work on getting a Carbonimus, a Ichthyosaur, a Pachy. We already have a Trike, a Hyaenodon, and an Equus, and a Pulmonoscorpius. That's easy to think of what that is. What a Procroptodon is, I don't know. It'll be interesting to find out. So, thank you once again, everybody, for joining me for today's episode, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya.